Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to start with our pit run for this week. So let's go check it out. So currently we're on this boss here, Lilith, Lilith, Maiden of Chaos. Let's take a look at her skills. So before an ally female attacks, they will get an attack boost. Every third turn will deal damage to enemies except females. And on the sixth turn, we'll summon 4 witches for 1 turn. Okay, so a couple things. Looks like they are going to use some female heroes. And so when they use those female heroes to attack, they will get an attack boost. So we want to make sure we have heroes with high health to take the damage. And we're also going to be taking additional damage from their attacks as well. Every third turn, they were going to deal damage to enemies being us, except females. So we want to summon heroes that either have mental shield or immunity or are female so that they don't take damage. And then on the sixth turn, we're going to see the witches come out for a turn. We'll have to find out what the witches do when they come out. And yeah, so let's hop right in. Once again, we are using our pirate and our greedy pet. Okay, well, we are going to start with our damage pentagrams first. Let's take a look at the buildings. And we have double coverage on lanes A and C, but we want to summon on lanes A first, so that way we can have some protection and then also draw heroes to attack. Whoa! Okay, we've got this shark over here sending the attack of one of our heroes to 1. We're going to continue and summon heroes on that lane A to attack. And I'm not too concerned about this shark because of the low attack and health. We also have this thunder that deals damage at the end of the turn. We'll go with our shark summons next. We have this Grim Harvester, which also has a death trigger to deal damage to one of our, extra attack rather. We'll go with another common over here on lane D, just to guard the lanes. Also split out a little bit of our damage. Okay, we took some damage again because we have we have all non-female heroes. Okay, we got this Wonder Girl with some mental shield already broken. We'll go with this building just to protect our heroes. And we also do want to get rid of the commons because we only want to use rares and above for the next set of pit bosses. Okay, we got this Puppet Mistress summoning a puppet, which will reflect damage and then also remove negative effects. I'm going to just summon another common over here on B2. It won't be able to attack because it is a melee hero, being blocked by another melee hero, but at least we can draw it out. It also has relatively low attack, so that's why we don't want it. Okay, let's see what we have. I think we'll have lethal here, 140, 160, yep. So we will have lethal. We actually won't be able to see the witches. That is okay. And so yeah, so that was Lilith, Maiden of Chaos. Okay, we're on the next boss here, Irreconcilable Themis. Let's take a look at her skills. So at the start of the turn, we'll set the health and attack of allies equal to some health. Every third turn, we'll decrease the health and attack of enemies to a certain number. And then on the 7th turn, we'll deal damage to enemies. Okay, so a couple things. Looks like their heroes are going to have a health and an attack set to this number. So we want to make sure we can attack and deal damage to destroy that. Every third turn, we'll set the health and attack of our heroes to that health. So because of that, we want to make sure that we can give an attack boost over so that we can have stronger heroes. And then on the 7th turn, we're going to take damage equal damage to our enemies being us. So because this number and this number are actually the same, they are going to be all cleared out on the 7th turn. So we wanted to make sure we deal as much damage as we can before we take the damage. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. All right, let's start with our damage pentagrams. And we have triple coverage on lane C, so we want, or lane B rather, so we want to draw heroes over there. We also have the Caesar's Head, which we actually do want to get rid of first because of that mental shield skill. So let's actually do that. We'll start with this range hero over here on C2. This witch will summon a zombie to break the shield, and then after we can destroy the Caesar's Head. Yeah! Okay, we can clear out some heroes. That way we don't see them get the health boost for later. So this range hero here has a little bit of flight, not really an issue. We'll actually wait until the turn after this, so that way we don't have our heroes decreased to 27. Yeah! So as you can see that skill happen, and now all of our buildings and our heroes are set to 27. We'll do our shark summon now, so we can get some attackers on the board. We have this young griffin with a little bit of flight and block. At this point, we do want to get rid of this hero, so let's do a shuffle and see if we can find a range hero. We don't find a range hero, but we do have actually, I think this will be fine. We'll summon this epic hero that deals damage to a random enemy when he comes out in play. So that way we can then have the shark attack on lane D here. Normally I don't want to use the epics during the first couple of pit bosses, but at least just for tempo, this is probably better for us. Okay, so we have this Pyromancer here with a little bit of splash. We'll summon another common just to get her out of the way. And at this point, we just want to make sure we keep clearing out heroes so that way they don't see the boost. At this point, we'll summon this range hero next on lane B to draw the enemies over to the damage pentagrams. Okay, so once again, we see our heroes being set to that 27. And at this point, we will have lethal. I'm just going to summon, actually, we'll do two things. We'll do an attack boost to our male heroes, and then we'll also summon a common just to get rid of it in our squad. And there we go. So that was Irreconcilable Themis. Okay, well, we are now waiting for the next bosses, so we will see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.